And I will always love rapid reviews of theatre shows, so let's talk about The Bodyguard at Nottingham Royal Concert Hall. Based on the 1992 film starring Whitney Houston, this musical tells the story of the romance between singing sensation Rachel Marron and her bodyguard Frank Farmer. Despite a predictable plot and some dramatic instances that may induce eye-rolling from the more jaded audience members, the show excels in its spectacle, with superb vocals and killer choreography making for an excellent evening of entertainment. The show starts with a bang, with opening number All at Once setting the stage alight in a performance that can simply be described as hot, partly due to the topless backing dancers and partly due to the actual flames that surround understudy Maria Mambo as Rachel. There is an immediate assault on the senses, with Karen Bruce's choreography featuring high kicks and backflips that are sure to set your heart racing, whilst the orchestra led by Charlie Ingalls adds an extra touch of spectacle to proceedings, the music loud and intense. Rachel keeps receiving threatening messages from a stalker played by James Lee Harris. Whilst Harris comes across as formidable, the character is never properly explored, he isn't even given a name, and we don't get a true sense of his motivations beyond the fact that he is infatuated with Rachel. Duncan MacLean's video design adds to the sense of foreboding though, with projections showing Harris preparing to confront Rachel, which perfectly melt into onstage performances. For all of the tackiness of the somewhat dated romantic plot, this production is incredibly polished and sophisticated in its design. As protection, bodyguard Frank Farmer, played by Adam Garcia, is hired. Frank is sickeningly perfect, never putting a foot wrong and being an ideal gentleman throughout, yet we never get a sense of what he's like off the job, bar a shoehorned conversation in the second act about his deceased mother. It's no wonder all the ladies immediately fall in love with him, but beneath the suave attitude and crisp suits, one cannot help but feel there is very little to his character. This musical finds a way of drawing in even the most cold-hearted audience members, and although it's fairly obvious from the first time you meet them that Rachel and Frank are destined to be together, their relationship is built up nicely, particularly through Frank's interactions with Rachel's son Fletcher, played by Mason Dyatt. Dyatt is a ball of energy, bringing bounds of enthusiasm in upbeat number How Will I Know? If you're dairy intolerant, you may want to avoid this one as there is a serious amount of cheese on display. The plot is flimsy and predictable and may not be to everyone's taste, but the performances are no less than exceptional, and when this production is firing on all cylinders, it is an impressive watch. This light-hearted crowd pleaser receives 4 stars from me, but what do you think? You can catch The Bodyguard at Nottingham's Royal Concert Hall until the 18th of July. For more rapid reviews, give me a follow, and for more in-depth analysis, visit brokenlegsblog.co.uk.